This podcast brought to you by Heart Soul Heat and their Ghost Honey. Love that Heart Soul Heat.
It's really good.
They need a jingle so we could Heart Soul Heat.
Oh yeah.
But not that.
Heart Soul Heat.
We're not great at it. Turns out
What? I thought that
we're not the jingle writers I think we like to think we are.
No.
No. But we are, we are foodies.
Oh, I love food.
And we love our Heart Soul Heat's Ghost Honey. Yes, you can find it online at heartsoulheat.com, but also you can ask your retailer to carry it. In fact, they've just started popping up in stores in Austin, Texas.
Oh, that's cool.
I like to think it's because of our episode.
Of Austin?
Yes.
Yes.
Where we talked about it, and now, boom, people are requesting it.
Mm-hmm.
Little pat on the back to our savings starts tomorrow. It's delicious, sweet, 100% American-made honey with enough spice to add fun to your mouth, but no, not overpower it. This week's recipe is drilling a little bit of that ghost honey on top of a croissant.
Ooh.
Or some kind of pastry. Doesn't that sound good?
That does sound good.
Order it now at heartsoulheat.com. Let's go.
Want to have a great vacation? Just do the opposite of everything they say. Our savings starts tomorrow with Jen and Jon.
Get this. There are 61,000 people in the air over the United States at any given time on any given day.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of sky miles.
Have you ever seen a flight map and seen like an active flight map and see how many planes are actively in the sky? It's crazy.
Whenever I see an active flight map, the only thing I think of is how I do not want to fly over the East Coast.
It's like they're all on top of each other.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Middle America, that's fine. There's a few.
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest, okay. But the East Coast,
Mm-hmm.
I used to see that with Chilling with Van Dillen over there on CNN Headline News. Shout out to Van Dillen in case he listens to this show. We do a lot of travel disaster stories in our way of kind of giving you travel tips. Mm-hmm. By the way, welcome to our podcast.
Welcome.
It's called Our Savings Starts Tomorrow. My name is Jen. Nope, my name is Jon. The important thing is I'm new to this.
Oh my God.
We should wear name tags.
Okay.
When I worked at Disney,
Oh my
we used to wear name tags so we knew who each other.
So you knew who yourself was?
Yes, exactly.
Hi, I'm pointing here. Jon.
Oh no, I wore the wrong name tag again. I'm Jon.
I'm Jen.
My wife Jen sits across from me at the dinner table, and we just share travel stories. And thank you so much. By the way, thanks for listening. Wow.
Yeah.
It's been exciting to watch this thing grow,
Mm-hmm.
even with me not being able to know my own name. I mean, the way you've still sat through these. But I did find, like you said, mishaps and everything. I found a list of 20 unusual tips to know before you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, how good are they?
Let's dive in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are not your usual travel tips, upload a copy of your passport to Google Drive. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
We know that one. Or stash your cash in multiple places.
Yeah.
That's...
I do that. We do that, and then we forget sometimes where we stashed it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, look I found some money.
When we get home, we say, oh, there's $100. Good, because we spent too much on the trip. So it's like a win.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we forget where we put it, and then you start blaming everyone that they stole it.
Yes.
I've seen that happen many times.
Yeah. I have a problem with that.
Yes, you like to blame people for that kind of thing. Or another, one of those normal travel tips is consolidate and collect points.
I know.
It's we know. We do a good job with that. I mean, we fly Delta.
Yeah. And I try to stay Marriott.
Yeah. I think we're finally figuring out that we should do the same thing for hotels.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're a hub.
But
here
you know
for
what?
Delta.
Sometimes Delta works for us.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
The hotels, though, I mean, sometimes I just want to stay someplace else.
Well, or
it's hard.
Like a boutique or things
Yeah.
like that. So it doesn't always work the same
Yes.
way for us. But first, before we get to those travel tips, a travel horror story.
Ooh.
Sitting in the breakfast boma at safari camp in South Africa, I was enjoying a leisurely breakfast after an early morning safari and chatting to our guide about the animals we had spotted. My son, who was 12 at the time, casually turned to me and said, I think I've just seen a spider run up your leg.
No.
Thankfully, I don't even have a small fear of spiders, but looking down at my leg and realizing it wasn't there, I have to admit I was a tad concerned. I turned back to him and said, do you see what it went? I wasn't expecting his answer, but then who would be? It turns out our little friend had gone shooting up my back, used my hood as a diving board, and was now entwined in my hair. At this point, a dark thought crossed my mind. Spiders in Africa have the unfortunate knack of being bigger than their cousins. While my fears of spiders was non-existent, the beads of perspiration forming on my brow suggested my brain was filling in the blanks of how big this spider could be. Our safari ranger heard our conversation, rushed over, rummaged through my hair, and retrieved an 8-legged visitor. To say I wasn't prepared for what he showed me was an understatement. The spider made your average house cat look small. I bet, too. I don't even think that's an exaggeration.
Oh, my God.
I mean, those things are big. I actually saw this. I looked on Reddit. He had a photo of it. My eyes must have popped out on stalks. The ranger couldn't laugh. He was nice enough to say, hey, look, you really stayed calm compared to other guests. Like, this is a casual thing. In fact, one of the guests went on a screaming fit and ran naked out of the shower cubbies.
Oh, yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, it turned out it was a rain spider, and this person had been sitting beneath the nest, and it just came out to say, like, hello.
Oh, my God.
I had a spider once in my hair when I was driving, and the rest of the drive, and it was a tiny little spider, right? You know, I couldn't stop thinking about spiders crawling over my body. So a spider the size of a house cat.
Did it look hairy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was hairy and had 8 legs, bunch of eyes, nasty, yeah.
No. Are they, like, dangerous? It really doesn't matter.
Does it?
It really doesn't matter. No. They could be like it could be like a house cat.
Do you ever you know how, like, the rumor is that you eat like 20 spiders a year while you sleep? Do you think if you ate one of these rain spiders while you slept, you wake up and you're like really full?
Yeah, gross. That's so
like,
disgusting.
Why do I feel like I had a Thanksgiving dinner last night?
That's gross.
Rain spider. All right, 20 unusual tips to know before you go.
All right, I can't wait to dive into these.
What do you got?
Wash your clothes wherever you are.
Really?
That's one of them. Load up a travel-sized pack of laundry detergent so you can wash your clothes in your bathroom sink.
I guess if you're hiking or backpacking.
This will save you dollar bills because of hotel laundry fees.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who uses hotel laundry? I guess I'm never... Look, I love to travel, but we're never somewhere so long that I actually need to wash clothing.
I don't know if we've ever used a laundry service anywhere.
At a hotel.
No.
I really don't think that I have.
Right.
This will also save you from hanging around the hotel waiting for the dryer to buzz. Again, never had to do that. Tide makes good, easy travel pack pods or whatever.
Okay.
But
that wasn't a great tip. It was unusual.
I don't know. I mean, I guess like you said, I guess if we were like hiking somewhere, which I wouldn't do that.
You don't know Jen if you think, or you don't know John if you're going to be hiking.
But I guess if you were going, I don't know. I guess if we were traveling for a long period of time.
Yeah.
But then I feel like we probably would be staying in an Airbnb and not staying in a hotel where I had to wash our clothes in a sink.
Things there to use it. All right. What's your next?
Okay. All right. Okay. Don't pick the middle seat if you're flying with a companion.
Why?
It's saying that if you're flying with someone else, that you should pick the aisle and the window seat in hopes that no one's going to sit in the middle. Like, no one's going to want to sit in the middle of you two.
I mean, that makes sense because if I'm booking a flight, I always look for an aisle.
Yes.
Then a window. I never am trying to pick the middle seat.
Right.
Those are the last to go.
Yes. But you know what? How many flights have you been on where it's not full?
Yeah. That's like an old-timey thing, right?
Like,
I don't know. There's not a flight anymore during the pandemic.
Right. During the pandemic, we went on a couple flights where it was pretty empty. But, I mean, that just doesn't happen.
No.
That just doesn't happen.
They're usually kicking people off.
So, sure, maybe you don't want to have pick the middle seat, but someone's going to have to pick it.
Yeah, and what? So if someone comes there, you go, hey, can I sit in the middle instead?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. That's an okay tip.
That's okay.
That's fine. What's
That's
next?
All right. Baby wipes aren't just for babies.
You mean for my bum? What do you mean? What am I using these baby wipes for?
You can, give yourself a little, bird bath with a baby wipe.
Okay, Hoover's bath?
Yes.
Is that what
I
you're
wasn't going to say that, but yes.
Clean your bits with some baby wipes?
Yes. It makes you feel fresh and clean.
Oh.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't hate it. If we were, on, a really long like haul
Yeah.
of like a lot of travel, like, yeah, maybe it might be nice to freshen up.
We used to use, but before the pandemic, we would come in with like those Clorox wipes when we got on a plane and even at our hotel.
And like wipe down.
Yeah.
But you don't do that with baby wipe. They're not like sanitizing.
Oh, then why am I wiping it on me? Use Clorox wipes on your joke.
No, you burn.
That'd be terrible. Let's
Don't
not
do that.
That's
oh my god,
idea.
I'm looking at you like, oh my gosh, would you do that? You don't use wet wipes to wipe your skin. It's for like,
maybe.
Oh my gosh, okay, we need to talk after this. Never forget anything in the safe again.
How?
It says to use like a colored string to tie to the handle, and then on the other end something that you possibly couldn't forget, like a suitcase or something like that. And that way you never, like, it sounds like a lot of people maybe forget that they have things in the safe.
Sure. You know what I did on our last trip? I forgot to even close it.
I know.
When we were going to leave, it was just sitting there.
Yes.
Well, here's what happened.
Okay.
Because we were keeping our tip
We were saying
money.
it all inclusive. Okay, go on.
Well, our tip money was in there.
Yes.
And like I kept opening it up to take more tip money out.
Yes.
And that was getting annoying.
Yes.
So I just, I kept it open with our passports and your jewelry in there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So it worked nicely.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if we've ever, we usually put like our passports and stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm always like, I'm heightenedly aware of like where our passports are when we travel.
And we do a check like 3 times over. You're like a pilot about to take off, like this check we do. So
yes.
I'd be shocked if if I didn't have you with me.
That would be a real. I say that this is a good
idea.
one. I say this is a good one. Okay. Don't slow down the line at the airport. I actually kind of agree with this one for certain individuals. I'm not saying you, but like. I don't know, like probably our parents.
Okay.
If you're using a digital boarding pass, take a screenshot of it. Like so many people hold up the line because their phone locks and then they get flustered trying to unlock their phone and like get to their.
Yes.
Yes.
Can't you just put it in your wallet? Doesn't that work too?
That's what I always do.
It's like the same idea.
Yeah.
And then it won't shut down.
Also, like on Delta, I don't even feel like I have to put in my wallet anymore. It's just like once I like check in, it just like pops up all the time. It
just continues to stay there.
Yes.
That's a good idea though. You know what you should do is make it into your screenshot. So if your phone locks, the QR code's still there.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wonder what that is for safety. That might not be a great idea.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's not the best tip I've had.
Yeah.
Better than my using Clorox wipes down below.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Avoid theft with duct tape. I don't know about this. If you're traveling with an expensive camera or electronics, throw a piece of duct tape on it. And the whole premise is that it looks broken and no one's going to want to steal it.
Well, if I had the choice.
Yeah, but then you're going to have like duct tape residue on your stuff.
What expensive thing? The most expensive thing we're traveling with is our iPhone.
Yes.
And then jewelry. I know. I keep saying jewelry as if we walk around like we're going to the Met Gala.
Jewelry.
Like,
Oh, my jewelry. Actually, and I really try not to
wear your engagement ring. When
I usually don't travel with like jewelry on. So like our iPhones.
The thing that could get the most money at the market would be our children. So I can start putting duct tape
around them. Yes, that's a good idea. Perfect. Get the best free travel agent on Reddit.
Oh, Reddit travel. That's where we're on. If you're not, find us on there. And that's where I get all my travel disaster stories.
There's some doozies on there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I love going on there. And yeah, you can actually like ask questions about anything. Like, hey, I'm going to Paris. I'm there for 3 days.
Oh, that's cool.
What do you recommend?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you'll get hundreds of answers from people who've gone recently.
Yeah.
And that's how you find out like the cool stuff that not everyone knows about.
Yeah. I love that.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Get your body on time of the destination ASAP.
Well, yeah. It's a stupid.
So, like, as soon as the plane takes off, set all your clocks to the destination, which I'm like, that does it automatically.
Well, you know what? Like when we fly Delta, they have the window that tells you, or the screen that tells you what time it is at the destination. So I just go like, oh, that's my time now.
But you need to eat and sleep when they sleep.
No, but when I land,
get in, and like that's what you do.
Yeah, I get that. Like when we land, no matter what time it is, we just start living that.
I will say one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yes, please.
Is traveling with people.
My family.
That are like, well, back home, It's 2:00.
Yeah, but we're not back home.
I'm like, you're not at home.
We're 6 hours different.
Well, that's why I'm not hungry right now, is because back home it's 2:00. It's like, we've been here for 3 days now. Okay? It's not like, that's not how it works.
You eat at the clock of the town you're in.
Yes.
It's just that simple.
Yes.
I know.
Guess what? It's nighttime. Time for bed.
Yes. Can't do it.
It's morning.
Slam a bottle of wine and go to sleep.
Yes, it's morning. Time to wake up.
Take an upper.
I kind of agree with it.
No, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also why, like, trips to Europe, like, you sleep at night and then you wake up and you're there in the morning.
If you sleep on the plane, I can't sleep on the plane.
Well, you're not taking the right things.
Well, I'm busy keeping the plane up in the air by stressing.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm a hero.
Thank you. Avoid trouble by checking crime rates.
No, that's a lot of work.
Right? That also seems kind of like...
Then you're going to stress
You're going to stress the whole time. There's no reason to do that.
Don't you kind of know? Let's be honest.
Yes. You know. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, even like when we were going to Cancun, there was like recently, there's always a lot of, you know.
There were some headlines about different shootings that were happening.
Yes. And even when we were there was actually a shooting.
Yeah. But once you read the article and you realize, oh, it was a drug bust gone bad or something.
Right.
Like, it wasn't at the resort.
Don't buy drugs
Yes.
in another country.
Right. It wasn't a family holding hands skipping on the beach.
Right.
So I didn't feel scared when we were over in Cancun at all.
But if I could reading it, like, there's just no reason.
Yeah.
There's just no reason.
What's next?
Okay. Hack Google Maps.
Why?
I guess Google has a hidden offline map feature that allows you to access your maps without an international data plan.
Oh, that's smart.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
So I think that would be kind of cool.
One. That way you don't look like as much of a tourist. Like, you still have like the unfolding map.
Yep.
And you're walking around. Yeah.
And you can like zoom to the map area that you're interested while in Wi-Fi.
Okay. That's cool.
Anyways, I think that's actually a good one. Okay, and the next one is have backup clothes in your carry-on. You know that I'm like a big fan of this.
You make us carry so many changes of outfits in our carry-on
in case of emergency.
Yes, as if we're going to lose our luggage and then there's nothing we can do the whole time, and just in case we want to go to the finest meal ever while we're there.
Okay, that's not true.
It's like, okay, do you have your comfy clothes? Do you have your 3-piece suit?
Okay, no.
I'm like, why do I have like?
No, but I usually do make, like, especially if we're going to a place that is like a pool or beach or something.
Yes.
I usually make us pack our bathing suit.
Yes.
And I usually make us pack like at least some sort of change of clothes.
Yeah.
Because if we get to the hotel and we can't check in for whatever reason, we can at least go to the pool.
This is why I wear layers so when we travel.
No, you travel like a psychopath.
I don't.
With your layers. Yes, we'll go to like the most
hot,
humid climate, and John's in like, what are those socks that you wear? Those compression socks.
I wear compression
that like
socks for
go
my
up,
circulation while
that
we
go
fly. Yes.
all the way up to his knees.
Yeah.
Long pants, long sleeve shirt, a sweatshirt.
Well, yeah.
Like
I get a little cold there, a little chilly on the flight.
God, I can't.
I'm just ready in case they have to. If we land in, Bismarck, North Dakota,
it's not happening.
I'll be ready for it.
Yes, on our way to like Hawaii.
Yes.
Okay. No, I think it's a good idea. You should always do that. Yeah. If you're checking a bag, you should always have like just one little outfit or change of clothes just in case.
No, that's a good one.
Buy a tablet and load it with videos and ebooks.
Well, yeah.
But you can also just do that on your phone. I don't feel like you have to buy a tablet.
I feel like that would have worked. That's a good idea from 5 years ago, but everyone does that now, right?
Yeah.
Also, download your Netflix. You can download movies.
Mm-hmm.
So in case you need Wi-Fi and you don't have it.
Download this podcast.
Yep. Yeah, all the things.
All the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask for more on the plane. Get confident and ask for a whole can of club soda, and the flight attendant will happily hand it over to you.
I don't know if they will have. Honestly, nowadays they fight you for it.
Right?
It's gotten bad.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give you anything.
No.
And no matter, like, we've been upgraded to first class because of our miles.
Yes.
And it used to be like a warm meal, and now they smack you with their hand and throw a banana in your face.
I know. We traveled with the kids, and we were in first class.
Yeah.
And we just got like a snack box because we weren't traveling super far.
Yeah.
But we just got these little snack boxes. And I remember our son was like, I really want another one. Now, mind you, I had seen that the people across the aisle from us didn't even get one. They were like, no, we don't want it. And so I knew that there was more. And so I was just like, we're in first class. Like, go up there and just ask for another one. He was all shy about doing it. I'm like, honey, you're fine. We're in first class. Just go up there and ask for one. She said no.
Yeah, got rejected.
She said no.
I don't know if they get bonused on not giving out stuff these days.
I seriously gave her the worst look. And you know what? She ended up bringing one by, but I was not pleased.
There's a travel tip for you. Don't piss off Jen.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, we didn't make it to 20.
What?
No.
It's because I was chit-chatting too much. I'm sorry.
Exactly. You had so many stories. No, they were good.
When are we going to finish this list?
We'll have to do like a bonus episode or
part
something.
2.
Yeah, part 2 next week. But thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We really welcome to all of our new listeners.
Yeah,
thank you for that. Go back, listen to some old episodes.
Totally.
You can hear some really crazy stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fights at Disney World, hurricanes. All the things. Jen being afraid that she's going to get kidnapped everywhere we travel to.
Yep, everywhere.
They're all in the first season. So, and if you're not following us on Instagram, it's at Our Savings. Starts tomorrow. Part 2 next week.